Do you know the chances of crime in your neighborhood? In a moment, I'll tell you how to find out by using a color-coded map down to your street. It's based on the FBI's Crimes Against Persons, or CAP index. Yellow areas match the national average, greens below average, pink slightly or well above average, and red over the top. But first, your street right now is sending out signals to would-be criminals. Tonight, some simple ways your neighborhood can send those criminals packing. Any residential street can give you clues to how safe it is.
Well, this is a neighborhood that's right on the cusp.
Security expert J.R. Roberts says the bad guys read those visual cues, too, that invite or chase them away.
Like you and I go to work, they go to work. What's better? What's faster to get in, faster to get out? Where am I going to get a better yield? They make those decisions.
So what makes a neighborhood more or less vulnerable to crime? We went first to Midtown, where on this street, the index says the crime rate is average. A plus here is apartments are becoming condos, pushing out transients and moving in property owners with a vested interest. But the biggest barriers to crime here are pedestrian-friendly sidewalks and porches.
So that invites people to sit on the porch and to get to know their neighbors and to invite dialogue between those neighbors, which then gives you extended eyes and ears on the street. Sidewalks, porches.
What else?
Well, you're looking for what we call order maintenance issues.
Is the neighborhood well kept? Too many signs, covered streetlights from overgrown trees, and broken glass and graffiti in the alley raise a red flag.
Graffiti in and of itself is a problem because it says, again, you can come back here, nobody's paying any attention.
When I first moved in, I guess crime was pretty high. I had everything stolen off my front porch. I screened in the front porches. Haven't had a problem from that. Added lighting to the back alley.
By paying attention, he's been crime-free for 3 years. Lighting isn't always a crime deterrent, but beamed over a large area, it can scare off a criminal. You don't like this?
I hate these, and I'll tell you why.
A privacy gate, on the other hand, issues an invitation.
But once I got inside and closed that door behind me, nobody from the street could see me.
Just 2 blocks over at Myrtle and 4th, the index says crime is 3 to 5 times more likely.
First of all, the proximity both to Ponce and to Piedmont. So we have bleed off from major feeder, what we call feeder arteries, that are driving traffic through this neighborhood.
Bringing lots of non-residents and noise through here. That and an old apartment building discourage a community feel.
So we've literally, at least in this section, removed the eyes and ears from the street, which are a major component of what makes a neighborhood safe.
We then went to DeKalb County's Avondale Estates, with one of the lowest crime rates in the nation.
They've done it through planting, landscaping, layout of streets.
It's like Mayberry, little traffic and a big neighborhood watch.
In other words, if you would stand out very quickly pulling into this neighborhood if you didn't belong in this neighborhood.
Sure enough, within minutes of us being there.
Look at this. Pan across here, and this lady has stopped. She's interested in what we're doing.
Hello. Hi. We're from Channel 11.
Call it nosy, but JR says taking ownership of your neighborhood works.
You love it here?
I love it.
Yeah.
11 years.
And no crime.
I haven't had a problem.
By contrast, the area's highest crime rate, according to the index, is just a half-mile away.
Yeah, it was a weed bag. That contained marijuana.
Trash is a sign.
MD 2020.
I can't get signs that say fine for littering.
Homeowner Ben Gibson says he takes pictures of it, but he won't clean it up because he didn't put it there. Yet, reducing your vulnerability to crime means taking the extra step, consistently, with your neighbors.
It will send a very strong subliminal signal to the bad guy, this area's changing. These people are liable to tape me, observe me, record me, report me.
Gibson knows drug dealing goes on here, he says. His own house has been robbed.
Would you be willing to do some of what he's talking about doing?
I do my part, but I will not set up a committee and bring in people and all of this other stuff.
Hey, how's it going?
It is a matter of choice. But JR says you don't have to be a victim. By controlling your neighborhood environment, you can control criminal behavior. The most effective weapon is you.
The best person to protect you is you, and the next best person to protect you is your neighbor.
So is your neighborhood at risk for crime right now?